Thank you for watching this brief introductory demonstration to Singular Bill Pay. My name is Walter Richardson. I'm one of the senior account executives at Singular Payments, and I will be walking you through this high-level overview of the Singular Bill Pay platform. Um, so first thing you'll do when you come to billpay.singularbillpay.com is you'll type in your account number and username, which are both provided to you, and then your password, which you choose. So when you first log into the website, you'll see your dashboard. So you've got recent sales, revenue by payment method, so the different card types, and ACH or bank draft, and then transactions by type as well. The first thing you want to do when you first log into your page is you want to go to settings and you want to go to merchant configuration. Here you can just kind of mess with a couple settings. You can upload a logo if you have your own logo that you want your payers to see. You can set up daily reports to be emailed to a specific email address. You can toggle on and off different card types, and you can choose a settlement time. That's the main things that you would want to look at on that particular page. Um, Also in settings, you may want to set up additional users. So you can set up users underneath your primary admin account, and you can actually toggle on and off certain functions. So for example, if you didn't want someone in the office to have reporting access, you could turn that off for that particular person. You can also view customers, and you can add customers through this area as well. Um, a couple other things that you may want to take a couple minutes to kind of look at is virtual terminal configuration. There's a number of different fields that you can toggle on and off in the virtual terminal configuration. We can set up custom fields. Uh, we can set up custom email notifications, which I think everyone should take a minute to kind of look at. Um, these are all of the possible emails that can be sent to you or the payer. Um, you can change the body of the email. You can change the from address, and you can change who gets each of the emails as well. So that's something that I would take a few minutes to kind of look at. Um, the next thing is the safe, and the safe is where uh, customers' card data is stored. So I think we have George Washington's information stored in here. We do. So we can set up recurring payments right under here. If George Washington has signed up for the website as a customer underneath your account, then you have access to the account. You can see history. You can edit the profile. So you can go in here and edit card information if you need to. Again, the safe is where all of the customer data is stored. Um, Now, there's four different ways to process payments, four different primary ways to process payments using this website. There's a virtual terminal. Many of you are familiar with the virtual terminal. I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about each of the different payment methods, but the virtual terminal is where you can go in with a card in hand, or if someone happens to call in over the phone and they just want to give you a card number, maybe they're driving or something like that, you can take that card information and process a payment. Um, Recurring billing is a big one. This is where you can go in. If you add new recurring, um, you can set up recurring billing where the customer's account is just drafted automatically at certain intervals, and you can specify the amount, of course, as well, and how long they're charged. And then, of course, the payment type. Here we're just showing credit card, but we do have ACH functionality as well. Um, there's two other payment methods. There's the hosted payment page. I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about the hosted payment page in this particular video, but there will be another video that kind of dives into each of these four primary payment methods. The hosted payment page can be used for really just a ton of stuff. We can put pay now buttons on your website. We can use it to capture customer information. If we want to get everyone's email address, we can use the hosted payment page to do that without actually processing a transaction. We can use it to gather customers' card information without processing a transaction. We can also set up time-gated transactions. If we need someone to make a payment by a certain day, you can use a hosted payment page to do that. You can email them a link directly. You can put the link on your website. We have QR codes where you actually scan it with your phone. It'll take them straight to the payment page. So tons and tons of functionality in the hosted payment page. Again, that will be covered in more detail in a different video. And then last of the 4 payment methods is the invoice manager. So if you have customer information, you can create a one-off invoice. The customer will be notified by email that they have an outstanding balance with your company. Or we can use an Excel spreadsheet if we have 10, 15, 20, or 100 or even more customers with balances. We can actually populate a spreadsheet with that information. So, general information, first name, last name, account number, balance, and things like that. When we import it, it'll create accounts for them that they can either log into or they can pay through the invoice directly. So they don't have to create the account, but that is an option to them if they choose. And then last but not least is the reporting functionality. We've got a number of reports that we can pull. We'll just look at the transaction report just so you can kind of get an idea. We can be very specific by typing in a transaction ID. We can filter by customers to see all the payments that certain customers have made. We can also look at payments by specific date ranges. So tons and tons of functionality here. We've got all the reporting features that you need. We can export to Excel. So guys, I'm glad that you stopped by to take a look at the video. Again, I encourage each of you to take a few minutes to look at the individual payment methods. There will be a lot of information about how each of those payment methods can be used. Really in any situation. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at Singular Payments, and we're happy to help you out, and we're happy you stopped by to watch this video. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.